All right. Welcome back, everyone. I am, of course, the Dungeon Master. This is Heroes Wanted, and today we are rejoining Vathel, Leofer, Soggy, and one player is running a little late to the party, Donovan. I'll be DMing him as crappily as ever when it comes to doing these D, DMing PCs things. So I'll be in there doing the best that a brain dead Donovan would be doing. so last time on D&D, you guys had been accosted, confronted by the Knights of the Black Tower and their commander. They urged you to surrender, and although the battle looked like it was going well south, you guys managed to come out victorious. Several of the knights ran away, and as you approach the tower, you can see them splayed out on crosses, completely crucified, with their guts hanging open. They appear in a state somewhere between life and death as they are dying in the sun. And you guys are about 300 feet away as you see all of this, plus the Black Tower, named not because of its stone, but rather because of the dark things that happen in it. The commander, General Visanthus, is well known for his cruelty and his very effective securing of the border between New Eglia and Carpathia. None dare cross into Carpathia without having business that is approved. And when you guys destroyed his knights, he definitely took notice. And now the cowards who did not fight you until the bitter end are crucified along the road, and the tower rises up in front of you, casting a long, dark shadow across the ground. It somehow seems even darker than it should be. And as you, well, I should ask, do you guys continue to approach, or do you like pull over to the side of the road and be like, you know what? What are we even doing here?
We're going to take this cautiously. That's what it is.
Yeah, we should probably try to scout out the fortress first a little bit.
Yeah,
Um,
uh,
quick,
we're
sorry.
here because of Donovan's blade.
Yes, we know why we're here. I was just ribbing you guys a little bit there. What was the question?
Yeah, I can't quite remember. Did we short rest at all before coming here, or did we just come straight to?
I think we took a long rest or a short rest or something like that.
Yeah,
I
so
think we took a
here's
long rest.
here's uh
Go ahead.
here's the way this is going to work. Normally, I'm a real stickler for rests. And if you don't have time to rest, you don't have time to rest. But this encounter was meant to be had um, after a long rest, but I'm not going to force you guys to say that you go and camp in the woods or, whatever else. If you want to say that your characters continued on, you're going to get the benefit of a long rest either which way. This is just one of those, like, things in the movies and stories where, like, you just got done fighting the sub boss and you're beat up, but all of a sudden you're good to go for the boss fight. It's just,
Okay.
you know,
Because I think that's the debate we were having at the end of the last session of where
yeah.
can we have a long rest or whatever in order to gain back our spells and hit points.
Yeah, and basically, I just decided that it's more cinematic, more heroic to go ahead and just have you guys gain the benefits of a long rest, regardless of whether you actually took the time to do that or not. it's not important. And if you want to say that you just rushed ahead, I think that that's more cinematic, so we can just go with that.
Sounds good.
Sounds nice.
Yeah, so now, you guys were saying that you'd like to get some more information. So what would you like to do?
Yeah. So, looking at the walls of the fortress, do you see any like potential ways in, or is there only like a big barred gate? Things like that.
Yeah, so this is not like a big castle or, some huge like fortress. This is pretty small, comparable to like a large house, but of course it's made of stone and designed to be, defensible and all of that. So it's more than just a large house, but size-wise, we're not talking about some intimidating monumental structure. It is approximately 4 stories high, so it's not, small. It's imposing, but you guys have seen castles, you've seen, things that dwarf this, and so this is a rather small keep that has a round, um, like archer area where crossbowmen are stationed, and they basically just like keep anybody from being able to just charge up on the fortress willy-nilly. And then there is a single door, uh, like you would find on any house, that appears to be made of solid wood, and that is the main front entrance and the only entrance that you can see.
What time of day is it?
So you guys were coming in at early morning, so by the time you made it up to the castle, it's like afternoon almost.
Okay. Is there foliage? I mean, is it like woods or is it just like an open field?
I mean, it's pretty open field. There's bushes and, like a tree here and there, because there's very few places on Earth that are just grass for as far as you can see. But like for the most part, it's a pretty open field.
All right. So is there any way to approach the castle in a stealthily way, or are they just going to see us coming no matter what side we come from?
Well, I mean, the round archer area there is set up in such a manner on the corner that they get a really, really good view angle on like everything approaching from, just about any direction except for directly opposite them. But you can see two towers rising up from that side of the tower, so, it's likely that they have lookouts stationed there as well. But they mainly defend this area, as this is the route that anyone coming from New Eglia would come from. And New Eglia and Carpathia are bitter rivals who, like, hate each other and are currently involved in, like, a minor skirmish. Like, it's not a full-blown war, but, like,
Mm-hmm.
there's definitely like some bucket stealing going on, if anybody is a history buff and gets that.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. And how tall is the tower?
About 40 to 50 feet, give or take.
Rats.
What idea did you have?
Oh well, I don't have a whole lot of ranged attack, so I was thinking about trying to see if I could get up near the tower and then Misty step up to them. But
Misty Step is only 30 feet,
exactly.
I think.
Well, the archer area is only about 10 to 12 feet tall.
Oh, okay. That's what I meant by the tower is where they're at.
Oh, yeah, yeah. the whole tower itself is about 40 to 50 feet tall. So the guys,
Okay.
yeah,
But
the
the arch
guy,
area, which is in front of the main tower,
right, the
is
thing
only
that you
about
can
10,
see there,
15
yeah,
feet.
10 to 15 feet, yeah.
All right. So, do you want me to try and sniper them from a distance while you try and come up close and get some of them from up close?
We could potentially slightly spread out. You could start shooting at them from like this direction, and I can try and come up behind and Misty step up to them and then engage at close range.
You could do get help.
What do you think?
Help from who?
No, it's from Thor.
Yours are against us.
It's from Thor. I hate doing get help.
Oh yes, but I doubt that would work.
Well, you're pretty light. I mean, they could get close enough to kind of toss you like onto one of them. I mean,
Yes, but they
it's a
might
little bit of a
shoot at
joke. It's a little bit of a joke, but like for real, like how's somebody gonna shoot with a kobold like clinging to their face and you know?
Yes, but I I get it. So you would Misty step with me.
Right, I was just about to say, ask that. Well, when you miss a step, you can carry one person, right?
Well, you can't like carry a person per se, but the way I rule it is that you and everything you're holding goes
Right.
with you.
So if you're
So as
holding-
long as you're holding the person, like yeah, but just holding their hand ain't gonna cut it. You gotta be physically carrying them.
Yes,
Right.
that would be perfect. Just throw Soggy at the enemy.
I mean,
Yeah, well,
I'm
I'll be
being
right
a
up
little
there.
funny, but like I'm also like not seeing how it's totally a bad idea.
Yeah, I mean that's actually a good idea.
yeah,
I don't know if I'd go
that.
that far to call it good, but I can't see it being a totally bad idea.
Okay.
Yeah, well, Valthul could distract them a little bit. Start peppering them from one side. We sneak up behind. I Misty step up with you, and we start cutting them down.
Yeah.
All right. So I can shoot from a pretty far distance. Is there a way that I can stealth or hide in some foliage on the way?
Yeah, well, I
And
mean, foliage, like I said, is a little few and far between. The grass is pretty tall. You'd have to like army crawl though to really get down, which would take a very long time to get into position. But I will say this, just a reminder, everything beyond your first range increment is at disadvantage.
Even with the longbow?
Well, like your second range increment there, that's the maximum distance that you can shoot, but that's at disadvantage. So the longbow is what, 120 to like 400 or like 100 to 420 or something like that.
150 to 600 or something.
Yeah, it's got like a huge range. So as long as you're within the first range increment, it's regular attacks. But if you go past that, but not beyond your maximum range, then all of those attacks are at disadvantage.
Okay.
Keep in mind, all we really, really need, at least to get the plan started, is you to start peppering them.
Yeah, you don't have to hit them.
Hit or not hit.
Yeah, you don't have to hit them. You
No.
just have to shoot arrows in their direction and get them to be like, what was that? Oh, it must have been the wind. It's like, no, dude, the guard buddy of yours that is lying dead next to you did not die from the wind. Like, you think the wind's like blowing arrows in and killing people?
All right.
Twist hay needles, man. Have you ever seen them? They go through telephone poles and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean,
I think
still, you should
Donovan's
seek
dead.
shelter if the wind is whipping arrows around at that velocity.
All right. I think Donovan's coming in right now.
Awesome.
That would be
All right.
wonderful.
Yeah, because then you guys can get a
So-
full party strategy. Because, like, you know me, I'm not trying to screw you guys over, but I'm also not trying to give you the secret. Like, if you go around behind, there's a secret tunnel that'll take you straight to the main boss, where you can kill him while he's asleep.
All right. So
I
my
don't know
distance
if
is
I can
there.
carry Donovan.
So, well, Donovan might have a way to take care of himself, though. So
Who
if my
knows?
distance is there, can I be actually further back than the map allows?
Okay, so like, yeah, I mean, I get that this map is a little crowded. Like, essentially, I could have sat here and put in a whole bunch of open field to let you guys like really approach from 300 feet away. But like at the end of the day, you're either going to be close enough to attack the enemies or not. So if you're not close enough to attack the enemies, we can go back to another map and we can, you know, figure everything out. Otherwise, just tell me how far away you want to be. Yeah.
All right. Because the other thing was, I was thinking about casting Silent Image in order to create a slightly bigger foliage, but I don't think that's going to work in this situation at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, not
Because you said, as we're approaching in the field, there's nothing there.
right.
grass.
Yeah, I mean, it's mostly grass. Like, there's stuff here and there, but the chances of something being perfectly placed where you would optimally want it are, you know, like, it's probably not going to happen, especially since they go out and actively remove anything in their line of sight.
All right. So I think I'm ready. It's just for Donovan.
Yep, I'm here. Sorry for taking
What's
so
up,
long.
dude?
I kind of fell asleep.
Oh, no worries, Donovan. You're just in time. Like, they were just getting to the planning session, so I'll let the rest of the party kind of explain what's going on, and then you guys can let me know exactly what everybody's doing together.
All right, Donovan. Looked like you were kind of spacing out there for a minute. So, the plan that we have currently is for Vathel to shoot arrows at him from a distance and distract these guards. And then me and Gabriel, I'm not sure on your character's name yet. Sorry.
Soggy.
Soggy.
He's called Soggy.
Sorry, Soggy. Are gonna come up behind them quietly and then Misty step up to this little tower here and take them at close range. Do you have any way to get up to the tower?
Well, I'm not a ranged guy. I do have the Sentinel feat, so anything that like kind of tries to pass me, like I could stop them dead in their tracks. But
No, but
I'm not entirely sure how I would be able to get up there.
because the tower is about 10, 15 feet high. Would you be able to scale it? I mean, it will probably take a round. You'd probably be a round off if you tried to scale it.
Well, it would be tough because I mean I have more than enough strength to be able to climb something, but I also have plate mail. So if I try to climb with my armor on, obviously I'm gonna have
You'd be at disadvantage.
But it's only
Well, if
15
nothing else,
feet,
you can
so
be
it
near
wouldn't
the
be
wall in case somebody tries to sally forth and come after us. Or we can try and
Or
let him in after we dispose of these three grunts here on the tower.
Silas
Because if I'm
whispers to
guessing-
Soggy, if you hold the rope, you can drop it down to Donovan when you're up there.
that's what I was about to
Yes.
say.
That is good
Because we'll at least
idea,
have one round
Silas.
to do that.
That is good idea, Silas.
Well, my question is, would it be best for us to just take them out, or would it be better for us to have one of us, bringing Donovan up while I fight the three?
Because I'll be attacking from afar, you'll be fighting the three. But if Soggy can't support the rope by himself, we have to play it by ear. Because if they're still trying to attack me, then we at least have a round or two before they start going in your direction.
Ties
get
a
up on the
slip
tower.
knot in it and loop it around the mortars.
Well, do we have a grappling hook or anything? I mean, as far as getting up there, I might be able to just like throw them.
But I think he was going to use Misty Step and then take Soggy with him.
Yeah, me and
Yes,
Soggy got
this
away
is
up.
correct.
Do
Somebody was
one
saying
of you
something?
guys have a rope? I do not have a rope.
I have rope.
All right.
Okay. So we go up there. I engage the 3. Soggy ties off a rope, and then so that'll probably take his turn, but at least it won't leave us with me fighting him alone for very long.
Right.
I'm sure I can handle 1 round.
And I'm still going at them from the distance as well.
Exactly.
So how far away are you trying to get from them? Vathel?
50 feet is fine.
Okay. So
Yeah, 50 feet is fine.
so at about 300 feet away, as you come, stealthily approaching, you roll your stealth check.
All right, give me 1 second.
And feel free to give range.
Oh,
crossbows don't
and-
have as long of a range as a longbow.
And
So
I'm
you
gonna,
you can pop them safely.
yeah, and I'm going to,
I'm trying to.
I'm going to give you advantage on this roll, even though you're in daylight. You have trained extensively since you were a small child in the daylight world to be able to be stealthy and hide. So even though you're not in optimal conditions, you're still able to get advantage. You're still very capable.
Double check. So my thing is, if I go too far, like 100 feet, it's gonna take me like 4 rounds or 5 rounds to get to you. Unless I just keep attacking from a distance.
Yeah. Well, you can keep attacking from a distance. That's fine.
All right, so I'll be about 100 feet out.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll my stealth check now.
Yep.
Yeah, you can start moving forward while still shooting once you've got their attention if you want.
Jeez. So I'm not even gonna roll for the
I rolled a
crossbowman.
crit, right?
Yeah. Like normally I would roll and have a whole thing, and maybe if I critted too, we could have some kind of thing. But I mean, really, I want to reward you for the critical success there, and you're such a capable hunter, and according to your backstory, this is basically what you do. So, I think that it's safe to say that you are actually pretty familiar with this area since your old master used to work with these guys constantly, and you knew exactly where there's a slight dip in the elevation. Even though this appears to be all flat grassland, you know that it's actually uneven ground, slight rises and dips, and so you get right down into a little dip where they can't really see you at all. You look like just another shadow, cast, and so you are able to get your longbow pulled and knocked and ready, and all you have to do is stand up and launch an arrow, at which point they will see you. There's no way to hide that, from 100 feet away. So you wait and you watch as Leofer carrying Soggy and Donovan with Silas unseen as he slithers through the long grass, make their way forward. Now you guys are going to have to roll stealth because you're crossing basically an open plain. And so depending on when the crossbowmen see you, Vathel, I'm actually going to allow you to, if you want, ready in action to shoot if they notice the other party members.
Oh, the plan was for
that's what I was
Vathel
gonna
to
do.
start shooting and distract them.
So
Right.
you want,
Well,
okay,
So I'm taking that shot independently from a distance.
got you.
So
Yep.
I'm not much of a stealth person, at all. If I try to stealth, I'm gonna get found out. So,
Yeah.
what
Well,
I
he's
can
gonna
do
shoot. He's gonna shoot
is-
first, so they're gonna
Mhm.
be focused on him. So you guys might not even have to roll, depending on what happens here.
So I was gonna attack this guy
Okay.
and this guy.
Well, do they see you? Because
Not
I mean,
yet,
I
but
could
they
just,
will
like,
as soon as he
go
as soon as he
over there.
shoots. That's why I didn't
Well,
know
if you
how
don't
long
shoot
you
at
wanted
them-
to wait.
if he doesn't shoot at them, right?
He can stay
We
hidden
could
as long as
swap-
he wants.
Yeah, and then we could swap places. I'll be like, hey, look at me, I'm over here, and then you guys can just scale the wall.
I mean, if you want to
But
be
it's
the
already gonna
distraction,
be
then
almost like a surprise attack.
just
I
you know,
got more health than you, and I have plate mail.
yeah, if you want to be the distraction, then you can just go a different direction so that they look away. Either way, the job is done. You could probably take a couple more hits than Vathel.
Well, I'm already far away. I mean, they're gonna be attacking me from a distance.
So, not for nothing, but if Donovan is willing to put himself as the
Yeah.
target, you could just
All I
use
have
the
to do
fact
is
that
just-
you are basically a knight to go straight up to the door, and when the guards try to stop you, be like, "Hail! I am here to see the master of this castle," whatever, and then like just keep walking right up to the door, trusting in your armor to protect you if they were to like just spontaneously attack. But like, this is a legit like place with like a legit lord, so they can't just like be killing everybody who comes walking up to the door.
All right. I would like to ask a couple of questions here. So, are we aware of? Is this a bad guy's castle?
Yes.
Okay, so they're not going to be friendly to us, I assume.
Well, I mean, these are guards. They work for a living. They work for a very cruel master.
Okay.
They work for a very cruel master, but like it's basically like, do you believe every stormtrooper is evil, or are they just following an evil master?
It's Billy
All right.
Bob down the street.
I mean, with an AC of 18, right? I could just take the dodge action a bunch of times.
Yeah, like they don't even have to know that you're taking the dodge action. You can like walk up there readied with a dodge, and if they shoot at you, you can be like, "Haha! I knew you were gonna do that, fuckers."
All right, so I would say let's have it in their perspective that just some lone knight in armor just walked across the plane and is just standing there. Who's this guy?
Yeah. And if that's what you guys go with, then I can tell you right now that what's going to happen is the first crossbowman to spot you is going to raise his crossbow and say, "Halt, Sir Knight!"
Oh, no, I'll halt. But I'm gonna stand there and I'm gonna try to roll some intimidation checks, like like a quiet intimidation. Like, why is he staring at us?
Yeah, and as soon as it looks like they're sufficiently distracted, I'll start making my sneaky way up
Okay.
over behind them.
Okay. So Donovan, go ahead and make your intimidation roll. Give him that 1,000-yard stare.
Hmm.
All right, so you try
Of
to give
course,
him the
the first time I
1,000-yard
roll.
stare, but like you end up,
They start laughing at you.
yeah, you end up looking like you got to take a dump. The guard's like, What's wrong with your face?" "What is your business, Sir Knight?"
Your father was a half-orc and your mother was a fly.
What? That's it. Lay down your arms and proceed forward for questioning.
You are my arms? Come and take them.
You do see this crossbow pointed at you, right?
I see three ugly men behind crossbows. No threat to me, of course.
Guards, you stand right there, or we're gonna shoot you. Guards, can we get some guards out here?
I take a single step forward, taking the dodge action.
All right. One of them shakily, nervously pulls the trigger accidentally.
Well, he's just watching this. Soggy's just.
And as I'm sorry, Soggy, I didn't mean to cut you off. As his shaking hand pulls the trigger, somehow it flies perfectly right into your shoulder plate. It doesn't penetrate into your flesh, but it dents the shoulder plate hard enough to bruise the bone and muscle beneath. And you take.
I am doing the dodge action.
Yeah, that was at disadvantage.
Alrighty.
So
Soggy's watching this. He's just nervously like biting his nails while on top of Leofic. Eric?
Leofer.
Leofic.
Donovan, so it doesn't penetrate, but you do take the 3 damage. And now it's initiative time.
Yeah, this is when I would start trying to go forward.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, once you guys see that happen, like, you know, something's got to happen. All right, so Vathel, you will not get a standard action this round.
But was I holding an action from before?
Your held action from earlier will still apply. I will let you stand up and shoot an arrow as soon as you hear the bolt be loosed. So yeah.
All right. Which one attacked him?
It would have been this one up here.
All right. So I want to attack the 2 on the north. Did this one first, and then this one.
Okay. So you will get to go on your turn, basically just to signify that they didn't do what you expected, and so you still get your attack, but.
Okay.
So Donovan still takes his turn first.
Cowards! You dare fire upon me? Face me like men. Lay on hands for 3.
Okay. So you top yourself off.
That I did.
And that's always fun.
Since you guys rolled the same, you can just go after Leofer here.
All right, let's go, Soggy, and I'll start sneaking up.
Go ahead and roll your sneaky.
That's good.
I'm going to rule that only one guy has a chance to see you, and that's even at disadvantage because they already have a target in front of them.
Sweet. At least you guys are getting like an advantage on stealth checks.
All right. Well,
Thus the point for lawful stupid.
and I and move forward with Soggy in tow to the wall as close as I can get.
All right, so I'm gonna rule that you guys were about 100 feet out as well. So you would be able to get what, 70 feet? So you're 30 feet away.
Okay.
And Soggy is with Leofer.
What did you say?
And I said Soggy is with Leofer at the moment,
Correct.
and you're still 30 feet away from the tower.
Yep.
Soggy is going to keep quiet and hold his action until we get closer to the crossbowmen.
Okay.
Is having.
This guy is like, what is taking those guards so long? Guards, hurry up and get out here. We mean it, Sir Knight. Lay down your sword or we shall fire again. And this one's like, oh shit, that was on accident. And he reloads. And then this guy is like, yeah, put down your weapon or I'm going to shoot you in the face.
Feeling pretty cocky, isn't that one?
Yeah, he's a bastard.
All right, so I have 2 attacks. I'm gonna hit this one first and see what he does. Is it normal or with advantage?
It would be at advantage because they were unaware of you. And you said the top guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so yeah, your elven accuracy didn't get you the crit. You still hit. Your arrow arcs up and over the tower wall, striking the crossbowman right on his dumb helmet. He kind of like gets dizzy and his helmet's all cocked to the side and like he has to pull it off because he can't see.
Was that with a crossbow?
Longbow.
Okay. I was
Because
gonna say
I have a longbow now.
there's no grazing hit with a crossbow. We're like, yeah, you have a concussion. Like,
Yeah, crossbow bolts fly in a much straighter line. Yeah, so
Right, and I'm gonna hit him again.
yeah, you shoot him again with your longbow, and this time your arrow manages to go just 6 inches lower, nailing him right in his stupid nose, and it sticks out the other side of his cheek as he kind of screams and clutches his face.
All right, and I end my turn.
Oh, and then this guy uses his readied action to shoot Donovan. He was going to shoot Donovan if like anything happened, and you jumping up and shooting him twice like is just the excuse he needed. Unfortunately, Donovan is heavily armored and knows how to wield his shield for greatest yield, and he either deflects it with his shield, his sword, or it bounces right off his armor, and he just cannot be penetrated.
you aim like a woman.
Just
All right,
think
one
to
moment,
himself,
please.
even women aim better than you.
What was that? I think some kobold over there is talking shit.
This is.
I
he
know.
just
I know.
fell.
I know.
Oh, dodge action. And I will end my turn.
Yeah, so this time you're far more intimidating. However, um, as
Not enough.
you are, giving them the stare and whatever you're saying, the head crossbowman right here is like, "Get all the guards down here right now!"
Okay. So I
Did
will
you
now.
take a swim in the swamp? Because I've seen less wart-covered faces at sea.
Yeah, they don't have any witty retorts. They're just dumbass crossbowmen, You,
Well,
you,
they
you,
don't need to be
Okay.
dumbasses. It's just like some guy who just walked out of nowhere on the field and just started calling them out. Like,
well,
what do
they
we do with this?
they don't need to be dumbasses, but historically speaking, you gave crossbows to the dumbasses who couldn't figure out how to use a real bow, because a real bow had way more range, But like
No, you gave crossbows to the guys who needed to take out the knights on the cavalry.
well,
Because
yes, granted there was a
as strong
certain
as they,
tool
as
usage
strong
to
as
it too, but
yeah,
like trust me, anybody could use a crossbow. That's why they became so popular. So like, they would just give one to
by the way,
any dipshit farm boy that they recruited.
I don't know, like
Full benefits to it.
the Pope like banned crossbows for a while because he thought they were too easy to like kill people with, and I don't know. That's like giving a moron a gun. Yeah,
No,
would
that's
I'd rather have
exactly
the smart guy.
that. No, that's why it was so like you didn't have to have particularly good aim. You didn't have to like have any special strength or skill. You didn't have to. You could be literally just any inbred farm boy that they conscripted into their army because they passed through and they took all the food and they were like, "Hey, you want to stay here and starve, or would you like to come with us and kill people?" But anyway, Leofer, what do you do?
Yeah. So I go ahead and close the rest of the distance to the tower. Soggy in tow and Misty Step
Oh,
right up
can he?
behind
Oh,
this
yeah,
bugger
yeah,
right
go
here.
ahead.
Well, I'll hold my action for Soggy to catch up with me, I suppose. Would be
Well, I
the.
think
You're
I
you're
think you're
carrying
carrying
him.
him. Or he's on you.
Oh.
He's on your back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well, in
how
that
far you
case,
go
yeah.
is how far he goes.
Then what I said initially. Will Misty Step right behind that bugger there.
You find that despite what you've heard about kobolds, that this one is particularly intelligent and compassionate, more like a dog than the
Oh, I said dog.
rep like but like you were always taught and told that kobolds were reptilian monsters, and like this one is a lot more like a dog.
Great. Cool.
Don't worry, Soggy knows that's a
Oh, yeah.
compliment.
But yeah. Move forward. Misty Step behind that bugger. And I assume that'll pretty much take all my
Right.
stuff that I can do.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll pull my scimitar out, and then that's it.
As soon as this happens, he's going to use his turn.
Yes.
Is going to be that we pull out the right spell. It's a crowd favorite. It's Cloud of Daggers.
You sure you want to use that now?
Actually, no. Never mind.
Haha.
Because we haven't even gone inside yet.
We're trying to get rid of the crossbowmen, so maybe it's black.
And they're fairly low level. Ish.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
You
it's
could just
n-
throw them over the wall.
it's
They-
not
they-
it's
they're
not
inbred.
really it's not really metagaming to say that you know that these low level guards are like weaklings compared to the knights you just fought.
Yeah, not to mention there's only 2 of them, and the Shrouded Blades is an amazing AoE spell.
Right.
So as your hand coalesces with eldritch power, something akin to a tentacle comes streaking out of your hand and smacks the crossbowman. It bursts with energy and knocks him a step backwards, and he is like badly wounded.
Wait, do I have another turn because I saved my other turn?
No.
Oh, sorry, right.
You still only get 1 turn per round. You can save a turn from a previous round and take it in a different initiative order, but you can't like double up on turns that way.
Yeah. So what he's saying is he was holding his action for me to Misty Step up.
Right. No,
So he used the releasing of that was to use it on my turn technically, and then
Right.
his turn is right after mine. So I
Exactly.
don't know if that's where it's confused.
Right, and I get that, but that's what I'm saying is that you still only get 1 turn per round. So even though he had a held action, it's the exact same thing as whether he would have taken his held action or taken his turn because of the way the timing worked out. He can take one or the other.
Yeah. And so it's now the crossbowman's turn.
Yes, it is. And he would shoot at you. Really, he would. He'd love nothing better than to shoot you. But because he just got knocked for a loop, he's kind of unsure what to do and panics and runs into the building to find out what the hell is taking these guards so long.
What?
What?
I mean, he got pretty far. There's no way, I guess, any of us could have attacked him in his sprinting.
Well, because he got involuntarily moved from being hit so hard with Soggy's Force Blast and was forced back a step, he was technically out of your melee range. And so he was free to just move. And this crossbowman is going to reload and spin and point his crossbow at Leofer and say, "You stop right there."
So I guess I shoot him in the back.
It's not very honorable, but I guess.
I mean,
Yeah, I get it. Shoot what's available. I think that actually hits. These guys don't got much in the way of armor on. Oh, don't forget your elven accuracy, though. Yeah, so I definitely know that an 18 hits. So
Yeah, the first one would have been 18.
yeah, so you shoot in rapid succession 2 arrows. The first one hits the guy in the back shoulder, a near fatal wound. And the second one, as he spins around to see what just shot him, hits him right in the throat. And he kind of gurgles, and his bolt releases at a funny angle and kind of like flies off into the distance. And he just gurgles and drops to the ground.
All right, is there blood everywhere, or is it pretty
Oh
neat
yeah,
and clean?
oh yeah, yeah. No, it's just spurting blood.
All right. So are we still in initiative or not yet?
What? Yeah, we're in initiative.
Okay. Oh, and my turn.
Okay.
So I think that was 21.
Hold on 1 second. Gotta redo the turn order, and it is this guard's turn.
He's still around even though I hit him for 21?
No, that guy's dead.
Okay.
The arrow hit him in the throat, gurgling.
You need to put an X on him.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to get this guard's turn done quick. All right, Donovan, it's your turn.
There's no one for him to attack unless he moves.
Oh yeah, no, we're definitely aware of the fact that he is on the ground and you guys are 15 feet up and all of that, but it's still his turn. You could hold your turn until Soggy lowers the rope.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So you're gonna wait until right after Soggy. Soggy, what do you do?
Soggy's going to run up to the edge and sort of going to run up here and sort of lower the rope.
Do you hold on to the other end, or what do you do?
Tie it to the do what Silsis suggested.
Yeah. Okay. So you have a slip knot in it, and you just loop it around one of the mortars, and yep. So there you go.
All right, I'll climb up the rope.
All right.
Sort of cheers. Yes! Here come, Donovan. Let us get going.
Haha, good job, boys.
Donovan, you do have to roll athletics, but with advantage since the rope is tied off and lets you brace. You just got to Batman it up 15 feet,
Couldn't I just take the 15? I mean, we're not in combat, so what's
Yeah,
gonna happen?
yeah,
I
yeah.
climb and then climb
No,
again if I fail it.
yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I was gonna give you advantage, but it's basically automatic. So yeah.
Like if we were in battle or something, I'd be.
No,
Yeah,
I
you would.
That's what I
yeah,
was asking about before.
but the only reason is that there's still people coming.
There's
So.
people coming. There's people on their way.
I mean, hey, if you want me to roll, that's a good point. You want me to roll athletics? No problem.
I mean, let's just see. You're gonna get up one way or another, but let's just see. There you go.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Yeah. You know, you make it look easy, and you didn't even roll with advantage, like I said. So you were gonna be just fine. But you know, I wanted to at least see how well you did, or you know. But I also I understand what you guys are saying, that if there's not an active attacker, that it's not so important. Soggy, you gonna
Alright,
end your turn so that Donovan can actually do the climbing,
Oh, right. I was about to.
and then Donovan actually
Well, I mean,
climbs
now
up
that
the
I
rope.
am up here, what do we do?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Is Leofer is Leofer is it Leofer?
Lay
Is
up
that it?
here.
How, yeah. How? What's Leofer doing? Is he just hanging out down there?
Well, I saw the guard go running away, so I assume that's how we. I assume that's our entrance into this building now.
Donovan's like, I'll
I'm
just
gonna
go
be.
through the wall.
I'm gonna be heading that direction. I assume there's an opening somewhere where that guy ran away to.
You actually can't make it up there, Donovan, because your movement was used to climb up the wall.
Sure.
Well, you could take your standard action to move up there, I guess. Yeah. Do you want to move up there? Or were you just
Yeah.
looking around?
Well, no, I'm gonna make a choke point.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. You can move right into the doorway. I forgot you actually do get a standard action and a move action, so no, I'm just kidding. I didn't forget. I just was like, wait, can he move still? And then once you're in the doorway, you can see a little bit inside that there's a guard in there. See that? Look at that dude.
That I do.
He's all guarding.
We got company.
Okay, hearing Donovan holler out that there's more on the way, I will join him in moving up that direction. That was 15. Do I see
You see what
someone?
you see.
There we go. How far is that so far? That's
17.5.
I'll move to engage the guard. And I'll take slices at him with both of my scimitars.
Cha-cha.
Oh. As you swing away at the guard, your first swing hits him directly in the chest, and he has on enough armor to where it doesn't kill him, but it does knock him to the ground, and he is badly wounded. Your second blow, however, seems to miss as he is falling to the ground.
Sounds good. I think I've got just a couple more feet of movement. I'm going to go like just a little more. Try and create some room for others to get in should they desire to.
Alright, so this crossbowman is going to move to here and then shoot Leofer. Ooh, he is terrible at this. So he tries to shoot you, but unfortunately it just completely misses.
Yeah, unless it's a crossbow expert, he's yeah, have a hard time shooting at you at point blank range.
Yeah, that was just terrible. All right, so this guard moves up to engage you and says, "Hey, you there! Get off of him! That's my buddy!"
All right, I'm gonna run up. If I run and then dash, can I get to the building? Would I be able to get up, or am I just at the tower?
You would just be at the tower.
Okay. And I guess that's my turn.
And then the guard is going to use half his movement to stand up and disengage and move behind this guard and just kind of like brandishes his halberd, like threatening you because he's still with. If you get within 10 feet, he's in range, so he's still in range of you, but he's not in your range.
Sagi's sort of like going to scamper over here to see leave. What is it again?
Leo fear,
Leo fear.
Leofear. Leofear. Yeah.
like the
See,
word Leo and the word fear.
and he's deciding to help. He's going to summon a tentacle, or in this case, something of some sort of grasping thing.
The smell of the sea rises up in the air, and what looks like waves open up alongside or probably behind the guard, and suddenly from out of the water comes huge wrapping arms of seaweed.
Yeah, I have an idea. It's up to you if you want to do this, Gabriel. So just for the kick, for the shits and giggles, I brought up. I looked up the monster manual for kobolds. You weigh less, like you weigh less than 45 pounds.
Indeed, I do.
So you want to have a Donovan Soggy fastball special?
Sagi is not unfamiliar with that.
Yeah, you are covered in spikes, so I'm thinking, here's what I'll do, right? Sheathe my sword, pick you up. You only weigh like 30 something pounds, which I can hold in one hand. I'll run in, get up next to Leofear, and then chuck you at one of the guards. Trust me, they won't see it coming. Nobody expects to have a cold ball thrown at them.
I imagine you'll throw it at the crossbowman.
Yeah.
Yeah, then yes. So, does Sagi summons that guard? He's going to run up behind Leof.
Leo is good enough.
He's just hiding behind him.
All right, I'm gonna run in, but I'm gonna like do so in a manner that like I'm gonna over exaggerate on my weight as I sort of stomp on the ground as I run through this corridor. Make myself sound like a large, powerful target's coming through.
Ooh, big man coming through.
I'm gonna pick up Soggy.
Oh, Sagi is being held.
and then I'm gonna throw Soggy at that guy. So he's gonna be if that works, he's catching a lizard man covered in spikes and teeth to the face.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll your strength, unskilled strength check. To no one's surprise, the powerful Donovan takes Soggy and, like a shot put, just holds him up to his shoulder and throws him as hard as he can with one hand at the guard. Soggy lands directly on his shoulders and face and head, and
As flying through the air, he's just making this.
nice. And the guard is unable to shake him off.
Soggy is just going to start grabbing hard, holding hard onto his head.
Then I'll move up to about there, and I will end my turn. Now, Leofear, please inform me on how you would like for me to defend you. I can either hit them for hitting you, or I can apply disadvantage to their attacks. I can only do this once around.
Oh, not getting hit is great. So, disadvantage would be nice.
Aight.
Okay. Well, I say to the guards, chose the wrong employer friend, and I take 2 swings at this guard that was telling me to stand down earlier.
Yeah. Nobody puts Leo in the corner. Jeez, that first attack is just monstrous. As you swing away at this guard, your first slice once again strikes him on the chest, denting his armor in, but as he stumbles backwards, your second slash comes up and over his armor and cuts his neck, chin, and face, opening him up so bad he drops down dying.
Wonderful. Well, that will be my turn.
Hey, stop killing everybody. I'm gonna go tell the captain. So he runs away. And this guard is dying. He's fighting to stay alive. There's a rope right there. You can easily climb it. You can roll athletics or acrobatics with advantage, and if you
Alright.
get over a 10, you're up the rope.
Well, hell, he's a drow, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're all nimbly, just run up the wall. It's only 15 feet. Heck, I can run up a 15-foot wall.
I could only make it up 5 feet.
Ah.
Alright, I'm up, right?
Oh yeah.
All right. So I guess I'm gonna go as far as. All right. Is there anyone still left to attack?
Yeah, there's a guard with a kobold stuck to his face, and a guard lying on the ground dying.
All right. I'm gonna attack the one that has Soggy.
Okay, be careful, don't hit Soggy.
Well, I'm gonna go for a non-lethal attack. I'm gonna attack lower body.
Okay. Yeah, so once again, your arrows are like homing missiles that just seek in and destroy. Uh, however, um, because you said you were doing non-lethal, basically you shoot him once in the knee and then once in the other foot, completely immobilizing him but not killing him.
All right. And I end my turn.
This guard surrenders. There's nothing he can do. That attack should have killed him.
Soggy sort of like crawls off him and just sort of sits down on the dead guard.
But I think he's dying or is he dead? That's what I wasn't sure about. Yeah.
He's dying.
Yeah. Soggy's just going to sit on the dying one.
Are we still in initiative or not yet? Or not?
Well, as far as right now, yeah, because this guy's still alive and you guys haven't done anything, and the other guy's doing something. So who knows, like, what's gonna happen?
Okay.
The other
Because
guy
I
who ran
want to
away.
question. Yeah, I want to question these two to see if they can tell us how many guards are possibly still in the castle. But I'm not sure if I can do that because we're still in turn order. That's why.
Oh yeah, no, you can do it. I mean, because we're in turn order, like you can only get a little bit out at a time, but enough to like ask one question, like how many of you are there?
Okay.
I'm gonna try to. I don't really want it to be a grapple, but
Like a chokehold.
well, you can't talk when you're in a chokehold. Let's see. I
Yeah,
guess
but they're already kind of
I'll go for it.
immobilized. That's the thing.
I'll go for a leg sweep.
Okay. As you kick his legs out, he screams in pain and drops to the ground with an arrow in his foot and knee still.
How many guards are here? Tell me before I throw you off this wall. 1 second.
Ah! Yeah, you're scary as shit, but this fucking hurts.
All right, so excluding Soggy, of course, I'm gonna pick the guy up and dangle him off the side.
Am I able to?
Well,
Batman style.
we're still in turn order, so that's all that you were able to do for this round.
Okay.
I didn't do anything. All I did was use the intimidate action.
Yeah.
I mean, intimidate. That's a bonus action.
Yeah.
Oh, I did sweep. I did sweep his legs. So yeah, you're right.
You sweeped his legs and you intimidated.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to It might not do much. It's kind of half-hearted, whatever. But I'll try to wrap guard that's dying on the ground's wounds real quick.
All right, go ahead and roll a medicine check. Yeah, he has advantage on all of his death saves.
Great. Is that my full turn, or do I still have movement?
No, that's your whole turn.
Okay, then I will end.
All right, so this crossbowman is alerting the other fuckers.
You know what? Would it be okay if I moved my character? Having not taken the dodge action, I wouldn't mind if I went right here.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no. So he failed this one even with advantage. So he's 1 and 1.
All right. So my question is, when the other guy ran off, did I see him run off from the tower?
Yes.
All right. So if I go here, he's probably out of shot range. But if the others
No. He ran into the building. He ran up the stairs.
That's what I was asking. I wasn't sure if he left the building or if he's still in the building.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna go inside then.
Okay. Yeah. He ran up the stairs.
Is there another stairwell area?
Well, yeah. I mean, you can't see it yet, so.
All right. So one side note, because I'm not playing on a regular computer, I can't do the arrow, so I don't know how far I'm actually moving.
Oh, I got it. Yeah. You can basically.
I don't have my mouse or any of that stuff with me.
Yeah, with 30 feet of movement, you can basically make it like up to here.
All right. So I want to move a little bit further back. That's the stairs, right? Oh, by the stairs?
Where?
I want to move by the staircase, wherever the stairs are.
Yeah, no, you can't see the stairs from where you are just yet, but they're right here.
Okay. All right. So I want to move a little bit further back from that area, I guess. Or I'm headed in that direction of the stairs, wherever that is. And I'm just going to hold the action.
Yeah, the stairs are right here.
Yeah, I'm going to hold the action. If I see one coming up the stairs, I'm gonna shoot them.
Okay. Coming down the stairs? You're on the ground floor.
Yeah. So if I see anyone coming down the stairs, then I'm going to shoot them.
Gotcha.
And I'm kind of, or I guess that's it. If I'm holding that action, yeah, that's it. All right, my turn.
Okay. What the hell, man? Are you gonna come back here and finish intimidating me or what?
Using the powers of the mysterious Bunyip, is going to cast Heal Wounds on this total stranger.
He's gonna get up and shoot at you. Just knock him out, man.
Well, no, we still want to question him.
I think he's talking about the one that's dying on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he saw Leo Fur apply bandages, so Soggy's gonna come over and help.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you heal him almost completely. His wounds magically seal up, and as they do so, you can see ethereal bits of like seaweed wrapping themselves around it like a bandage before being absorbed, and the wound heals. And as that happens, he kind of regains consciousness and is like, why Why? Like, for real, why?
Hello, Soggy. Soggy knows that you are not bad person. You just work for bad person. Soggy knows bad person. So Soggy suggests you stay here and or run away because bad person could kill you like the ones who are on cross.
That's what happens to those who do run away and don't fight to the death. If I don't fight and kill you here and now, I'm as good as dead anyway. And then that's as much as you can get out for your turn. Donovan,
Donovan?
I'm gonna move up. Sorry, 1 second, please.
moving on up.
Damn, this is a dead end.
No, stairs are right here.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
You can't see anything. Oh,
Yeah, there's like a
oh,
fog of
oh,
war.
oh, no, I know what's going on. There's a door there. I forgot. Vathel, you come to a locked door. There's a locked wooden door right here that the guard shut and barred on his way through.
So what's in front of me? So all these little alcove looking. I'm not sure what the room looks like. All these little alcove or doors, or
No, they're just little like murder holes for shooting crossbows through.
the right in front of me is a door.
Yes,
Or to the
directly in
right is
front
a
of you.
door.
Yep.
They're called meticulations.
Thank you. Yes. You can also like, throw other stuff out them. So yeah, there's a door right there. What do you guys do?
Unless you have any objections, I'm gonna bash through it if I can.
No objections here.
Wait, hold on a second. So, which page has my proficiencies on it again?
What's that? Oh, proficiencies are on the core page for your skill ability checks and on your skill page for your skills.
Mm-hmm. Give me 1 second.
Is this door barred or just locked?
Alright,
Well,
I
you
have
can't really tell.
that because I'm not sure because I have proficiency in thieves tools. I was gonna check and see if I could pick the lock. I'm not sure.
You don't see a lock. It's just a wooden door, old school medieval wooden door. Donovan McGrady decides, well, I know that there's one lockpick that always works, and he just gives it.
Does the door give?
Yeah, I'm trying to select it. There we go.
All right, so I guess I'm just covering the doorway there. I guess then.
Yeah. You were
If I
covering
see
the
any
door,
enemies
and
with
then
doorways in.
yep, and then Donovan knocks it down, and you're ready to shoot anybody who would have been on the other side, but there's nobody on the other
Right.
side.
All right, I don't see anyone.
Okay. Well, and this is directed at the guard. I bring my scimitar down, like towards at his throat. I don't slice him, and I say, "Well, you can either die right now, or you can run away, and you have a chance at living if we succeed."
No. Please. If you kill me now, then it'll be a far more merciful death than the one I will receive. You will not succeed. You do not know General Visanthus, the master of this castle. We do not work for him out of greed. He barely
If that's
pays
what you
us.
want. And I slice his throat while he's talking.
Wait! Hold on. Let me prepare. Jesus, man.
He's like, I'm putting it off. Okay. Put it off.
I'm gonna let you kill me, but like, holy crap, can I like say some final words? I mean, I know you probably don't care since I'm an NPC, but like,
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like ripping off a Band-Aid or,
That's going
something.
to be very
Yeah,
confusing.
it's best to just get it over with if that's what you want.
look,
Yeah,
my
you
Just boot him in the ass and tell him to get lost.
That's
my
mercy.
my name is Harold. There, I'm no longer an unnamed NPC. Can I get 7 words in?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
I roll my eyes and then I say fine.
Soggy's over there. Press X to skip. And
He's just looking over there. Like, are we killing him? Are we sparing him?
yeah. So he says, "No, please. All I ask is that you bring this to my wife, Mildred. She lives in a small farm to the west of here. If you give her this, I will be eternally grateful to you, and surely the gods will look favorably upon you doing this favor for an honorable man."
I sigh and then I try to knock him out. I hit him in the head with the thing.
Okay.
Like I said, yo, just like yo, pick him up, kick him in the rear, and tell him to climb down the rope and get lost.
Knock him out.
Get the hell out of here. Go bring that to Mildred and tell her everything's gonna be fine.
Well, I don't need him coming and stabbing us in the back if he's really that scared,
Yeah,
Well,
right. No, I
basically,
hear
we-
you.
Well, hold up. I mean, from what I understand, what he just said, he just basically said, if he's telling the truth, we have a common enemy. He's not employed. He's essentially enslaved. We're
Right,
going.
he's
We're
looking
just
at us here.
basically
Well, yeah,
going.
but he's more
You're-
scared of him than he is of us. So he wants us to either kill him or he wants us to kill him.
Yeah,
Right.
tell him to kill himself.
So
That
let's just knock him
that
out.
would be dishonorable and against the God's will.
and he sounds like he said, he'll either fight and die or get killed. So I don't. Last thing I want is for him to just pop up at a bad time and stab me in the back of the head. So I'm gonna knock him out.
I'm an honorable man. Yeah, you tell him.
I just hit him
I
in
would
the head.
I would no sooner destroy a stained glass window than an artist such as yourself. But since I can't have you following me either, and yeah, no roll required. You just knock him out.
Pop
Back
him
in
in
the
the head.
face, right?
All right, and then. I mean, I don't know. That was a pretty long conversation, but if I can, I'll move between the others. Up
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I know. I kind of let that one go on.
Well, that's fine. It was entertaining.
Yeah, let's let's cut out some of the middle work here and say that you guys are smart enough to put him back out on the rotunda there and lock and bar the door.
Okay, and then yeah, I would like to, whenever I can, move over there, and that's it. I'm done.
Yep. What? There's fuckery going on. Well, let us join the initiative order then. There's fuckery about. Alright, so this guard's knocked out.
I imagine it would be funnier to have like the unconscious icon be like a bird because
Yeah, but I'm not going to
Oh,
mess
like-
around with putting in all kinds of custom icons when the ones they have are perfectly acceptable.
all right, fair enough.
All right, it's my go.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'm gonna go into the room. I guess that's 5, right? Mhm.
That's about 15 feet.
25. All right, I'm gonna go into this corner,
Yep.
and again, I'm just gonna hold the action that if I see anyone coming up the stairs, any enemy, I'm gonna shoot,
Gotcha.
and I end my turn.
Gotcha. Alrighty. So this guard is like, I'm not as honorable as Harold there. Like, I'll just dip. But I can't. but I can't move. You got any of that healing magic for me?
Just looks him dead in the eye and says, "No."
I throw him like a bandage or something, some sort of cloth. Like, wrap yourself up.
Wipe yourself off. Get out of here.
Exactly.
All right.
I don't
Yeah.
really
So
care that much.
so he kind of like hobbles towards the door, but he's slowed, so he can't like get very far.
Let's ask them how many people are here.
Oh shit! You waited until I got this far. Oh, yeah. Let me see. There's like 5 guards, 6, 7, like 7 guards, and a couple knights, and oh yeah, General Visanthus and Lore.
Lore? Who's Lore?
Laor, the Dread Knight. You haven't heard of him? Some say he's a monster that General Visanthus has conjured from the netherworld, but those are just myths and rumors. I've seen Lore bleed. He's a man, all right, but the biggest man you've ever laid eyes on, wearing armor that would scare the crap out of my grandma, and he's a monster.
You know, for a second, I really thought you said the word lore, and I've been watching a lot of Star Trek lately, and I'm not gonna lie, I would much rather fight a Death Knight than Data's brother.
Yeah, he actually is named after Lore, but it's Laor because it's like, fantasy spelling. So,
Yeah, ba.
but yeah, no, he is named after Lore.
Yeah, I don't know if I want any of that. Super intelligent, super strong, sociopathic android.
Oh yeah, no, he only bears his name, nothing else in common. I try to avoid naming something that is similar to something with a name like that because then it just gets confusing. Like, wait, are you trying to put Star Trek in here or what?
But you know what? I don't blame you. Like, there's only so many names one person could come up with.
Oh yeah,
And,
yeah.
and there's
I run
there's been
multiple
times
games
where-
and so many NPCs. Like, yeah, it's crazy.
You know, there's been times where like I've been accused of having certain circumstances and things to like that played out that were like a little too similar to certain things of fiction. Like I had an invisible mummy that would slowly encroach on you, and he was intangible, and only the target he was after could see him. And if he touches you, you are now under the effects of mummy's rot. It was supposed to be. It's a horror campaign, so it was supposed to be the slow moving. You can't stop it. It's always coming. If you move 3 feet back, it still looks like it's 2 feet in front of you. And one person did complain. They were like, "You kind of took this from Doctor Who," but the other players were like
Sleeping
good
Angel.
enough to recognize it's like it's just fun.
Yeah, well, I mean,
okay.
so much stuff exists out there that to say that anything is 100% original, like it might be to you, but that doesn't mean that it's 100% original, as in nobody has ever written anything similar. But yeah, I've had a couple
Yeah,
people
saying
like,
that you're the only one who's ever come up with even an idea that's like not thought of is pretty arrogant. There's a lot of people and a lot of history out in the world.
Yeah,
right.
there's actually a whole episode of The Simpsons based on this South Park based on this premise.
Yeah, Simpsons did it.
Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it.
Yeah, no, it is what it is. And let's be real about this. The reason why fantasy role-playing games exist is because people wanted to play the books that they were reading, like Lord of the Rings. They wanted to be these heroes.
Right.
So like,
And then this is what I would do.
yeah, everything is taken from something in order to like try to emulate how cool that was. Hell, even my head vampire here is basically the standard Dracula, story of like a lost love and turning on the gods and being cursed and all of that. It's Bram Stoker's, but it's got its own twists, and I make it original enough. But like, if you boil it right down to it, yeah, like I could totally be accused of just taking Bram Stoker's and shaking it up a little.
I
Yo,
like
Dracula
yours.
is so much scarier in the book.
Oh yeah, but the movie's still badass.
Yo, Van Helsing is so much cooler as the old man, highly extremely high-willed scientist than he is as the whole like flippy dippy crossbow guy.
Yeah. So what do you do for your turn?
Um, I'm not gonna split from the party. I mean, I know we're not exactly the closest as it is, so I'm just gonna hang out here. I'm gonna guard this staircase.
All right.
I just continue moving forward, trying to catch up with our teammates and say, "Come on, Soggy, we're falling behind."
Here, boy.
Soggy is coming. Soggy sort of leaps off the guard's chest and sort of follows suit.
All righty. All right, let's get ready. These fucks will be coming up the stairs any second. Oh, don't leave me. Oh. Okay, sir, I'll stay here with you. Just stay behind this door.
Are, are these things that we hear?
Yeah, you can hear this coming down the stairwell. That's why I'm saying them.
Gotcha.
Oh, DM, did you see the music I sent you?
Yes, I did, sir.
Think it doesn't fit the theme of the battle?
Yeah. I mean, there's plenty of stuff. Vathel, what do you do? He shouts up, "No, you guys come down here! One at a time! Single file!" Hello, Vathel? Oh,
Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. I'm gonna hold my action, and if any comes down, I'm gonna shoot him.
okay.
So I'm still holding an attack action.
Gotcha. Alright, so these guys are locked out for now. They're not going to try and get back in.
Just waiting for my allies. We're all here, I guess. I guess I'll head downstairs.
Upstairs.
Upstairs. I will be preparing a defensive action. So I'll be walking up this staircase with shield ahead.
As you climb the 15-foot winding stairwell, you can hear a guard nervously shuffling about. He thinks he can hear you coming up the stairs in your plate metal, and he readies himself. You can see him before you crest the top of the stairs, so you can decide whether you come all the way up the stairs or not. But there is a guard with a halberd standing in front of a crossbowman in the room up ahead.
Son, I've killed much bigger and much more powerful things than you. Get out of my way.
You leave now before anything happens.
You have two options. Stand aside, and no harm will come to you. The second you attack me, both of your lives are forfeit.
And with that, he readies to attack you. Oh, you rolled a intimidation. I see. Yeah. I am actually going to roll against that.
It is a pretty good intimidation.
Yeah. And so his will kind of wavers, and he takes a step back behind this other guard, this crossbowman. He's no longer standing in between you and the dude who came up here to get reinforcements. And then that's pretty much your turn. I mean, you could like move a little bit more or something, but I assume you don't want to.
No, I'm gonna stay by the stairwell, so that my allies aren't getting picked off in the face as they try to,
Yeah, that's. I figured you were gonna, like you said, create a choke point earlier. So like here is another natural one. So I figured you'd stand there in the archway of the stairs and figure out what to do moving forward. All right, Leofer.
I follow him up the stairs. Or, yes, wherever he went.
He went up the stairs. right over here. So as you once again, get just below the lip of the stairs, you can see the guard like trying to decide whether to surrender, and the crossbowman turning and telling him, "Hey, you know what'll happen to you if you don't fight. Don't make me go and get the master."
You really should listen to my friend here, and that'll end my turn. I'm just going to be waiting for either them to back down or for Donovan to start charging through.
Okay.
Soggy's going to walk up the stairs and sort of hide behind Donovan and Leo. So, am I on the other floor now?
Yeah. Stop moving your token.
And Soggy sort of peeks out between Donovan and Leo and just looks at the crossbow man, just gives a creepy grin. Is that an intimidation?
Yeah, I'll allow it. Yeah, he's kind of weirded out by you.
Hey, quick question. What of anything? What if anything do we know about this Loor?
Well, uh, Vathel would know that Laor is a renowned and feared warrior who kills men by the dozens whenever they are engaged. He is the personal guard, almost like a pet of General Visanthus, and he has been with him for, you know, well over 2 decades. Nobody's really sure how old either of them are, but they are old and renowned, and everybody knows Laor from his skull-faced helmet and the fact that he's the biggest man pretty much any of them has ever seen. Like Shaq size.
I actually have a paladin in another game that's that big. 7'1", 400-pound guy.
Nice. But yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like the mountain shack. Just this guy is massive, and he is so well known for like killing people that like even Soggy has heard the name the Dread Knight.
So Shao Kahn we're gonna go fight Shao Kahn.
Yeah,
But
No, the guy from Game of Thrones.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
but-
mindless beast.
yeah.
I imagine in Soggy's culture, he's known as Boom Boom due to his thumping footsteps.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. They call him the Boom Boom Bowgun. And so the crossbowman turns and points his crossbow at the guard, and he says, "Or should I just kill you myself right now?" And the guard gets the drop on him and pierces him through with his halberd. Killing him.
Well, now.
All right. So I'm gonna go to the top of the stairs. Do you move me or do I move myself?
I move you.
All right. And
All right,
I'm
now
gonna
you
shoot the
guys are
guard.
kind of getting bunched up in the stairwell.
All right. I'm gonna move. Sorry, I didn't mean to move there. I was just gonna move out a little bit.
Okay.
Do I have enough movement to move to this corner?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna move to that corner, and I'm gonna shoot the guard lethally, the one that
I'm
cut
gonna
the other guy's head.
I'm gonna stick my hand out. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! They're not attacking us. They're not attacking me.
But he just sliced them up. So we know this guy is not even close when it comes to our side.
The one that won that encounter is the one that doesn't want to fight us after getting scared.
Yeah, I intimidated the hell out of him, and he just moved out of the way. He's just kind of like, okay, whoa, leave me alone. I'm not messing with you. Just
Well, right now,
Oh, and he
right now he hasn't said anything yet because he's still shaking with nerves. But what has happened is the other crossbowman here, that is now impaled on his halberd, had threatened to go and tell the master or just kill him himself, and the guard panicked and stabbed him.
Oh, okay. Now I understand. So this guy is a decent guy. Who's
Maybe
left?
he at the very least does not want the master to know that he hesitated to fight you guys.
All right. And is this a doorway?
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna cover the doorway, and sorry, I'm gonna move right here.
I'm just gonna
So
move a
anyone?
little bit, just so I'm not covering so many tiles.
So if I see anyone come through this doorway or anyone, a guard, I'm gonna shoot them non-lethally, aiming for like their legs or something. And I'm gonna hold that action.
Gotcha.
That's the only doorway here, correct?
Yes.
All right.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna put my hand on the guy's shoulder, and I'm gonna tell him it's gonna be all right. No one's gonna hurt you. Time for this monster to end. The time of this monster's rule is over, and it's time we put an end to it.
Yeah.
Do yourself a favor. Take this gold piece. Get out of here. There's a rope leading on the outside of the wall.
He reaches for the gold piece, and as he does, he closes your fingers around it, and he says, "No. The time of me being a coward, too afraid to stand up for what's right, is over as well. I will fight alongside you."
Awesome. See, gentlemen, them's the consequence of ruling by fear.
Yeah, fuck General Visanthus.
Good.
That guy's a jerk.
Tell us what dangers lie before us.
Well, first and foremost, you should know that there's another guard who can probably hear us just in the other room. He is guarding Lord Elber. He is visiting here. He is not part of General Visanthus's, crew. He is just a lord traveling through this area. But the guard is going to protect him with his life, but will also go for reinforcements from the nearby barracks if we leave him alive. Then, up the stairs, you will have to deal with the crossbowmen positioned on the towers, as well as uh, Sir Hector, the knight who guards the entrance to General Vasanthis's personal chambers. Once inside there, you'll have to deal with Laor, the Dread Knight, as no one has ever been able to do. And, of course, General Vasanthus himself. I have heard that he is very old, and I have never seen him fight, but the tales of his skill are legendary. Legend, wait for it, dairy.
Look at me in the eyes. What's my name?
I'm not sure yet.
Heisenberg?
Yeah, that's generally what I'm going for. My name's Donovan McGrady. Someone's gonna hurt whoever dare so oppress the people of this land shall face my wrath.
Are
And you say this guard?
are you the one who was the holder of the sword of Arcadius? Were you the one able to wield it?
Tis I. Now, you claim there's a guard who can hear us?
Yeah. Yeah. I almost forgot. Yeah. Edric is in the next room over there, and he probably definitely heard us. No, I didn't. Yeah, he probably definitely
I'm
heard
gonna
us, and
shout.
if we don't do anything, he's probably gonna go for reinforcements. No, I
Oh,
won't.
I'm gonna speak. When I'm gonna say I am quoting the video game here, so all I'm gonna say is, well, a man chooses, a slave obeys. Take note of that as I pass through the next room.
All right, Leo Fur, after that lengthy exchange, what do you do?
Wait, so Donovan, are you staying at the doorway or are you actually going into the room?
I'm blocking the doorway. I would like to, I don't know, prepare, I guess, my movement action. When someone wants to move through the doorway, I'm gonna move with them.
Gotcha.
I
You ready in action to stay in front of anybody who moves.
I shall move through the doorway.
You're creating a lot of interesting NCPs here, DM.
Thank you.
NCP, non-character player.
Yeah.
And
That's about as far as I can get. So I'm not gonna be dashing or anything. I'm gonna continue holding like an attack action in case someone like tears around the side and attacks us, and I'm just gonna be moving the 30 feet.
Yeah, and so Donovan marches slowly in front of you, shield held, firmly in front of him, ready to block anything that would come your way.
Very good. End turn.
Wait until you get to the real vampires. These are all still just the minions.
no.
There's a whole backstory of what's going on with all of these guys.
Yeah, these guys seem like they were just villagers who were forced into servitude.
Oh yeah. Most of these guards and everything are nobodies.
My character token is stuck.
Yeah, you moved into the wall. Here you go.
He's still stuck.
How'd you move into the wall again?
Very
Do not-
carefully.
Going to pair in action.
To do what?
And that would be
Or-
one hell of a horror. Just like a kobold that moves through walls, and at least you don't expect it. It's all of a sudden you're like getting your Achilles tendon ripped out by sharp ass teeth.
Yeah.
This is why I love kobolds. They're just so maniacally tricksters. They're just. I love them.
All right, so this guard moves up alongside you, as he said. He's gonna fight with you. Come, let us go and wipe the world of this evil. I wish to be a hero just like you.
Insight check.
Oh, go right ahead. Yeah.
All right, it's my go.
Yeah, it's your go, and then anybody who wants to make an insight check is welcome to.
All right, I'm gonna go to this corner. How wide is this hallway?
About 15. No, like 7.5 feet, 10 feet. And yeah, Leofer and Soggy, you guys get the definite impression that this guy is like a young, boy who was oppressed into servitude here and has heard stories of heroes and has dreamed of being a hero one day, but like you can't be the only guy at the Christmas party who's like, hey, let's rise up against General Visanthus, and then like everybody's like, oh yeah, that's interesting. I was just gonna introduce you to this prison guard here. So like yeah, he hasn't had an opportunity, but now that he has, he's eagerly throwing himself at the chance to be a real hero. But you can tell that he's young and naive and doesn't understand what being a hero means.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Alright,
tell him
and how tall?
to be careful and stay behind us.
And Soggy says, you is good. You is good, human.
What is your
stay-
name?
My name is Francis.
Alright, how tall is the wall?
The walls here are 8 to 10 feet tall usually.
Alright, cool. Alright, so I'm gonna cast Silent Image, and I'm gonna present an image from here to here that basically looks like the back wall behind me.
Yep. False
When
bottom.
so when they see it, all they're gonna do is see the same wall that's behind me, but now it's gonna be in front of me and I'm behind it.
Yep.
And then I end my turn. And it's the DC 15.
Yep. All right, so this guy is like, yeah, nobody heard nothing. Should just go away. Donovan? Oh, there you are.
Oh, so there actually is another guard standing right there.
Yep.
Not aggressive.
No, he seems to be blocking a door and lowering his halberd at Donovan and saying, I'm warning you, don't take another step.
Okay. Ooh, but there's also one guard with us too, correct?
Yes.
Where
Man,
did he go? Because I thought that was him. Because I came into the room last.
Oh no, you almost killed Francis?
Mm-hmm. Is Francis here with us too?
Yeah, there. Now Francis is
Okay.
labeled. So don't kill Francis, please.
All right. Okay.
I'm gonna say, at a safe distance to him, as I'm very slowly walking with the intention to walk past him. Um, Man chooses, a slave obeys. Stand aside. His rule of darkness ends now.
Uh, no, no can do. You stay back. Ah, I see you want to roll persuasion. Unfortunately, you're only able to persuade him to not immediately attack you, but he holds his halberd out and says, I'm warning you, I will strike you if you get any closer. He gives you a strike, but this is like not a slamming attack with the blade, but rather like a tap with the butt end.
I'm just gonna repeat myself.
So he smashes the butt end against your shield and it does nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna repeat myself once more. I'm gonna go. A man chooses, a slave obeys.
And now that you're in close quarters, he grabs his mace and you can do whatever you want to do, but either way, his turn is up. He made his ready to attack.
All right, I'm going to give him a nice hard shove.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have to roll. You shove him. Unless you're trying to actually move him.
Yeah,
Yeah, then go ahead and roll athletics. Yeah, so you shove you shove him and like it moves his shoulder, but he doesn't step back or nothing.
you know what? I don't really want to hit this guy. I'm
Yeah, you shouldn't.
just gonna Well, I did kind of commit to an action already. I'll give him another chance. If if it comes to it, I'll start taking non-lethal attacks.
Okay. Yeah, this guard already took his turn, so Leo Fur.
All right. Well, I move forward. Hmm. And I just say to Donovan, let's hurry up and move through this. The more time they have, the harder it will be to defeat them. And that'll be the end of my turn. I assume that it would be rather difficult for me to go forward from here since big dude with a shield is in the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, I mean, he's wearing full plate mail. He's got a large steel shield. The hallway's rather tight to begin with. Yeah. Yeah. You're
Yeah, I'm sorry. I do. It does dawn on me the amount of inconvenience that I am placing on you guys with that.
eh,
I'm not trying to so much be in your way as much as I'm just trying to, make sure that, keep you guys safe.
uh,
Yeah. He's
it
going to.
it's funny though
This
because maybe the party starts to refer to you as Doravan.
Oh no, I'm not thinking of you in the way or with Apple's message there. I see.
No, no, I'm just saying it's funny, you know. Little inside jokes are okay.
Yeah, just like our another inside joke is Soggy is having.
Exactly. Yeah, so
What?
Soggy, in that room, you find a bunch of shields, helmets, pikes, uh, quivers of crossbow bolts,
Does
quarrels.
Soggy notice anything notable?
Notable? Like what's notable?
Like something strange or out of place?
Roll for perception. No, you just see a bunch of different arms and armaments.
Soggy sees a lot of sharp things.
Francis is like, "Give it up, Erdrick. Just let us like tie you up or something. Can't have you running off. You know you're going to."
Hmm. Hmm. All right. I'm just gonna go behind Leofer and end my turn.
Okay.
Why do you defend? Stop defending a monstrosity that would sooner tear you in half.
I, I'm defending Lord Elber.
I have no interest in Lord Elber.
Well, that's the only thing back here.
Then get him in the corner and stand over there with him. Just get out of our way.
This is just the guest quarters. There's like literally nothing back here but Lord Elber and his accoutrement.
Tell this to this Lord Elber. I have not heard of him before, but he has a choice to make. He can continue down the path of serving those who would oppress his own people, or he can face my wrath at another time. Don't move from this doorway. And I guess I'll start moving backwards, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, those are your allies. You can move through their square. You also see a room full of arms and armaments.
Just trying to figure out, Francis, which is the right way to go.
The stairs were back in the room we were in.
All
But
right, let's go back that
I
way.
still think we should knock Edric out and tie him up. Fuck you, Edric. Or no, fuck you, Francis. You know, this is why nobody ever wants to do shit with you.
Well, I guess I'm gonna ask Francis to lead the way,
Edric's right over there. Go knock him out.
and I'm just
All right. So can I ask a clarifying question?
Yeah.
We came up one flight of stairs, but the stairs continued going up.
Yeah. The next set of stairs is right behind the crossbowman there.
Okay.
So yeah, the same room you guys came
Then
up in is where you keep going up.
All right. Then I probably wouldn't have moved my position.
Okay.
All right.
I guess all I'll do is I'll just say to this guard here, um, you have a chance here. You stay here and you protect this lord of yours. No harm will come to you. But if you dare attack us, I'm a good man. I'm not gonna want to hurt you, but I'm not gonna allow this monstrosity to continue to oppress this land. And if you stand in my way, then I will take your life.
Well, you know, I mean, I I am like a guard of the Black Tower here, but like my job is to protect Lord Elber, so I guess like I never saw you.
Good. Keep it that way.
I never saw you.
Francis is like, no, knock him out.
Leave him be.
Edric's like, don't worry, Francis, you're gonna get yours, little weasel.
He sounds like he just doesn't like this guy.
Yeah.
Somebody's about to whip somebody's ass.
These two have a personal beef ever since Francis had started writing to the girl that Edric had fancied. Yeah, see? Stairs going up right here.
I thought that was the stairs that we came up originally.
No,
I think the other ones were.
these were, or whatever. I might have
Okay.
them backwards. It's same difference. One goes up, one goes down.
Mm-hmm.
I hit up the stairs.
Okay. And yeah, you're totally right. It is the bottom one that goes up.
Oh hi, it's a knight.
Yep. This knight
Sweet.
is standing right in front of the next set of stairs.
Wonderful. Okay, well, I imagine that I pretty much took all my movement to get here, so...
Oh, no, it's only like 15 feet, so...
Well, yeah, but it was like...
She had to walk the hallway too.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
so... Okay, that's that.
I'm gonna roll for initiative now.
Sagi's going to looks at Francis and looks back at the other guard. He sort of walks up to the other guard and hits him in the nose.
Indeed, you do. And as you do so, Francis laughs his ass off.
Is Sagi doing good?
Yes.
How is the other guard?
Edric is
reacting?
like, oh.
Then Sagi walks away.
Francis, realizing he is now alone with Edric, is like, "Hey guys, wait for me!"
All right, so I'm gonna try and make it.
I'm still
Is Leo?
chuckling over the fact that I just kicked someone in the nards. A little kobold just walks up to him and hits him in the nards.
Is Leofer the only one who's upstairs?
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna go up behind Leofer, but I don't want to block the stairway either.
Yep.
How
Yes.
far is the guard from? How far is the guard from us?
Like 10 feet.
All right, is there a way to? Oh, so once you're on the stairs, you're on the stairs.
What's that?
I understand. I'm gonna go to this corner, and I'm gonna take a shot at the knight.
Gotcha.
My goal is to hit him in the legs.
Yep.
Uh,
All right. As you fire your shot at the knight, you hit him for 19 piercing damage. Oh wait, that second one might not have hit. They have good armor. I don't know if it's that good. Yep, it is that good. So your first arrow slams into his leg, but the second arrow unfortunately glances off of his thick black armor.
all right, is that a room to the right or the left, or the
Yes, there is a door to
straight hallway
your
to the staircase?
there is a door to your right.
And to the
And to the left that is also a
is
doorway.
that an open?
Yeah. That opens out. You can see the sunlight shining in.
Oh, sorry. I'm asking if the door open.
This door to the right is not open. This archway to the left is open.
Hmm.
And then this is the stairs going up.
All right. I don't want to intrude the doorway. That's why the passageway. Hmm. All right. My turn.
I am also going to go to the staircase. Follow after.
All right, let me grab your token real quick.
I assume that guy sees me,
Oh yeah.
and is it he one of those dark knights that we have had to face previously?
The Carpathian Knight, yeah.
All right. How much movement do I have?
Well,
Right.
you've used up most of your movement. Like you might have 5 feet, 10 feet left. So yeah. All right. So Edric all of a sudden realizes that Soggy's the only one down here, and or possibly Francis, and he starts to chase after, and he sees Soggy, and he's like, "You little shit!" and he swings at you with his halberd.
Hmm.
missing.
And then evasive.
Yeah, the kobold is very slick and manages to dodge out of the way as his halberd comes down. Leofer?
Alrighty then. I. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Move. 2. Dang tight hallways. To engage the knight. And I'll take 2. Actually, you know what? There's 4 floors, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I won't do it yet then. I swing at him twice.
Your first swing knocks one of his horns off of his helmet, but your second swing is deflected by his armor. Oh wait. Oh, that won't do at all. Never mind.
Alrighty then. I will go ahead and deal with the attack of opportunity and back up behind Donovan.
Oh, what? The knight is just off his game as he swings lazily at you and you easily sidestep and get behind Donovan.
Yeah, it's put off a little bit by me cutting off his horn, maybe.
Yeah. A Carpathian knight's armor is very
Name
important.
in the dark.
Alright, so this guard hears what's going on and moves up behind Vathel and attacks him. Okay, what is going on, everybody? Like, did nobody like get the memo that we needed to be ready for a battle today?
Today was just a random day. They weren't expecting it.
I feel like they need more PowerPoints on how to use their weapons properly, like in our modern military.
And
Yeah.
Valhalla, they'll get it.
Yeah, I mean something needs to give here, right? And Soggy.
Soggy would like to run up the stairs. Care to take my token up the stairs?
Yep. As you go to run, the guard attacks you with his halberd, dealing 3 slashing damage before you can make it out of his reach.
Does that interrupt my movement?
It does not.
So, getting up the stairs.
Yep.
It just gives me a haircut. Don't forget my familiar.
I wasn't.
And is that all that I can do?
Nope, you still have a standard action.
To do an Eldritch Blast. I said I'm going to do an Eldritch Blast.
Oh, I heard you.
That's
I-
not it.
A couple of tiny guppies form in your hand and streak forward, but they just kind of bounce off of the knight like it was nothing.
Oh. This makes Soggy upset.
Francis is like, "Oh, whoa, hey guys, yeah, that's the knight I was telling you about. Careful."
Yes, being careful.
Ha! There is not an amount of careful you could be that would save you from my wrath. Unfortunately, he cannot strike Donovan as his shield raises in time to block the knight's massive greatsword. The knight has trouble bringing it back up into an attack position. It appears as though a greatsword is a poor choice of weapon for a tight hallway.
I find your wrath pitiful.
If I was out in the open, I'd be much more intimidating. In fact, he cannot get his sword back up into attack position so badly that he cannot even take an attack of opportunity against Vathel as he moves away.
This is decent. I'm gonna attack this guy right here.
You, weakling! How dare you sneak up on me and try to kill me? For that you die. Your first shot hits the guard. Oh wait, you got to roll at disadvantage because you're in melee attack range.
Give me a second.
So the first one is a 12, and then the second one is a 17. Okay, the first one misses, the second one hits, and it strikes him directly in the eye because you're so close that you point blank him, and he's dead.
All right. Do I have enough? I should movement to get into this room over here.
Sure.
All right. So I'm gonna go into that corner. Yeah, that's fine. And my turn.
I'm gonna attack the knight.
That sounds like a good plan. Oh man, your longsword just cuts right through the knight, and he takes 6 slashing damage. You can tell it hurt him.
I will pop into this hallway right here and start slicing at the knight.
Oh man, your first swing finds Pater, and he takes 8 slashing damage. Oh wait, no. He parries it. There we go. He takes no damage as he parries your attack
Well, blah.
Yeah, sorry. Gotta make use of his abilities, though, otherwise, it'd be considered taking it easy on you guys. And I put this all up on YouTube, so there'll be evidence that I was one of those DMs who takes it easy on his players instead of murdering them like we're told to in DM school. This guard steps forward. Actually, he steps around this way and attacks Vathel. Oh, these guys are just not in it today. They are not in it to win it.
Sluggy sort of glares angrily at the knight and just says, "Just go down!"
I hope he knows I'm about to like shoot his head off.
Once again, you try to conjure something scary like a swordfish or a shark or anything that would damage this guy, but you just get like little goldfish, like those bubble eye goldfish, and it just looks ridiculous as they burst and pop on his armor.
Soggy is having regrets.
Mistakes were made. Francis is like, "Get 'em, guys!" The knight's like, "Oh, you little weasel. As soon as I finish these guys off, I'm going to bring you to General Visanthus for some personal torture."
I don't think you recognize the position you're in.
I am a knight of Carpathia. Damn, my attacks are bad. Yeah.
Soon to be a dead knight of Carpathia.
Listen. The thing about what I was saying was that,
He sort of just is standing there stuck, shocked that his attacks aren't doing anything.
Oh yeah, this is a mighty knight who has a respectable +5 to his attack, so
My +7 laughs at your +5.
yeah, but I mean, +5, that isn't terrible.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. I'm just giving him shit.
Yeah, well, you expect to hit a couple times with +5s, Vathel, what do you do?
I hate it when I'm muted. Alright. If I try to attack him, am I at disadvantage again? Because I'm not sure if he's 5 or 10
Yeah.
feet away from me.
He's 10 feet away from you, but that's his reach.
Alright. Because disadvantage is if he melee is within 5, correct?
No, it's if you're in a threatened square of his.
Alright. Disadvantage, right?
Correct.
On my attack?
Yes, disadvantage on your attack. All right. So your first attack misses as he somehow manages to duck out of the way, but your second attack nails him right in the throat and he gurgles down, gagging on his own blood.
Alright. I have my turn.
Yeah,
I will rear.
go ahead.
I will rear back my blade and thrust it forward.
Okay, as you swing at the knight, he goes to parry, but you are quicker, and your sword deals 9 slashing damage to him. Yeah, go ahead, move wherever you want.
Okay. Yeah, I will continue doing what I have been doing. Slice and bonus action slice.
Finally, your
Darn.
attacks are not as accurate as your previous ones, as his armor manages to absorb the blow from the worst of your attacks. Usagi.
He's just had it with this knight.
Oh man, you finally managed to summon up what looks like a large turtle with a hard head that slams into the knight, denting his armor for 5 force damage.
Ha! Have turtle soup! Yes!
Francis is like, oh my god, you guys just might be able to beat him. Ha! You wish, Francis. You coward.
I haven't even used any spells yet, Mr. Knight.
Oh no, he is just terrible. His attacks are so laughable that you're actually laughing.
Laughing.
Wait, he's the knight attacked?
What's that?
Who did that knight attack?
He attacked Donovan and he rolled a 7 and a 13.
Smart. If
Fail.
he tries to attack, if he tries to attack Leo for, I'm just gonna sock him.
Ease.
All right. I'm gonna take a quick look down this hallway.
Okay. You see the entrance to the other tower like this one.
All right. So I'm going to move my silent image into this area right here
Okay.
to make it seem as if again it's just a false wall,
Okay.
and that's it. And my turn.
Gonna go once again for the stab.
Oh, hold on 1 second. I got 2 more initiatives to roll before we know whether it's actually your turn. Yep, it is.
Yep, it's still his turn.
You know what your problem is, knight? Someone convinced you that you're not harmless.
I could show you terror you have only seen in your dreams. Wow, you just can't miss. Yeah, so once again, his armor and sword are enough to deflect your attacks.
Soggy says, "Eat this."
Oh, this time you summon up an image of like snapping jaw of a shark, and even though it's not
I-
huge, it bites down hard on the arm of the knight, and it crunches the armor, and you can see tooth marks.
Yes, feel the rage of the of the waters.
Yeah, kick his ass, guys! Francis, you little shit. I hope you burn in hell. One of the
And
9 hells.
the guy's pretty confident for. This is like a boxing match in which like the one boxer is just like getting torn up in these exchanges, like try to fight Floyd Mayweather. Like he just dodges and then punches you in the face.
Yeah.
Ooh, got you with one there.
Yeah, so he brings his sword down on your shield once, and you absorb the blow, but somehow he manages to quickly raise it and bring it down again, and pushes your shield aside, dealing 19 damage to you as his greatsword smashes into your armor, actually leaving a jagged cut along your beautiful armor. Donovan.
Donovan.
Yeah, I was counting.
And that actually reduces your armor class by 1.
All right.
This crossbowman shoots at Vathel.
Hmm?
And I hope one of you guys have mending.
He can see me?
Yep. He's up in the tower. Now that he shot you, you can kind of see him peeking over the edge. He's at the top of this tower.
But I can't see him.
You can't really see him. Like, you can just kind of barely see up over the little
Okay.
stones.
And he saw through my silent image, or he saw me when I came out anyway?
Yeah, he saw you moving around. And this one would like
Alright.
to shoot you, but he can't get an angle on you because he's in the one right above you.
Okay. Alright. How long is this passageway?
20 feet?
Alright.
No, a little longer than that, like 30. Yep, 30 feet.
Alright. Alright. So clarifying question. Where I'm at right now then is outside or inside?
Outside.
Okay, so I'm gonna move one step back inside.
Nope, that's outside too. But you are behind a roof, so he can't see you as well.
My understanding of the landscape is just messed up. I'm not sure.
All of this
Alright.
cobblestone is an outside walkway. All of the wood is inside.
Okay. Alright. If I yell duck to Leofer, am I able to shoot the knight?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna take aim to try and shoot the knight.
Okay. It's disadvantage because he's engaged in melee, though.
Leofer.
The knight is engaged in melee with your allies, so.
Hmm. All right, I'll try it anyway.
Worst case scenario, you miss. You know, there is a chance you hit your allies if you really roll poorly, but yeah, you got to roll way worse than that. Yeah, sharpshooter's where it's at.
Actually, with that being said, I would like to talk about uh, some the party dynamic things before the after the end of the session.
Sure.
Mhm.
All right. So, Vathel, is that your turn? You miss with both of those shots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my turn.
You bring your sword down on the knight. He tries to block it, but cannot. You knock him down, and he goes prone. He is dying.
I'm gonna step over him.
You do so.
All right. Oh wait, duh. There's more fighting happening over here, right?
There's
Well, there are two
there's
archers,
crossbowmen up in the towers.
and they were able to hit me from the corner, but I can't see them.
I'll hold my position. But yeah, I don't know what you magicy sorts may or may not have available to you, but if any of you guys do have access to mending, that would be a pretty good help.
Yeah, with a DM who actually does like damage to armor and stuff like that. Yeah.
I don't currently, but might be able to learn it. I finish off this night.
All right, you perform a coup de grace, bringing your scimitar down on the knight's neck, and it severs his head.
Very good. I do not have much in the way of ranged attacks either, so I stay inside.
All right, I'm gonna ask a quick clarifying question. All right, so since I know I'm outside, how tall is the next floor?
Next floor is about 8 to 10 feet.
All right, so I'm gonna call Francis and tell him I need his help.
Soggy sort of runs up to the knight, picks up his head, and runs over to where Vathel is. Where's the enemy?
It's
They're
up
on the
in the
next floor up.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
up
they're
in
on the
the
next floor
tower.
up in the tower.
You can't really see it. But roll for perception,
Cool.
Soggy. Soggy,
And these purple eyes.
you fail to notice much, and as you step out into the sunlight, it hurts your kobold eyes.
Ah! Soggy does not like light.
Vathel, despite being a drow, has gotten used to it after years of living on the surface. Francis comes out and is like, what's up?
I need your help to scale this wall.
Okay.
You gotta do a stand there.
He steps out.
All right, is it my turn? Can I go, or do I have to wait?
You have to wait.
All right, yeah.
All right, this one still cannot see you, and so he shouts, "Come out of there!" And this one is trying to get a good shot at you, but like I said, you're like straight down, so he's kind of trying to hang off the edge, and he can't quite get a good shot. But he does see Francis, and he shoots him.
Francis, no.
I'm super confused about the angle or their shot.
Okay, so here, this,
Because on my turn, I'm gonna try and scale the wall to
yeah,
be able to see them better. I'm
Yeah.
not sure where they are.
this is a tower. Okay, so in this tower, there is a little rope ladder, like not even a ladder, like more like just a rope with knots tied in it, that is not currently down because the archer is up at the top of this. There's a roof.
Okay, I understand.
There's a
So
roof
if
at
I
the
go
top
here,
of this, and he's standing, yeah, anywhere right next to the tower, he can't see you. But this guy in this tower has
I
a
got you, I
clear
got you.
angle to you there. And then this guy, anyone who is at least 5 feet out, so like Francis here, he can see him.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
So from here, I'm gonna try and go up the wall.
Okay.
And I was trying to get Francis's help to go off.
Okay. Okay. So there you go.
Mhm.
Now it's your turn.
All right, so I'm gonna try and go up to their level using Francis's help.
All right. So go ahead and roll for athletics or acrobatics.
With advantage?
Yeah. Yep, you make it.
All right. How close are they to me or me to them?
You are on top of him.
All right, give me 1 second. It's just one person or two?
There's one person in each tower, and now that you're on this tower, you can see the other guy in the other tower.
All right, give me 1 second. For this, I'm gonna use my rapier. One second. Rapier. And I'm gonna cast elemental weapon.
If you're casting a spell right next to him, he can take an attack of opportunity against you.
It's part of a melee attack.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
oh, then you're good.
It just adds to my melee attack.
Yep.
So I guess I should attack with my rapier first, and then
Yeah.
and then.
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead and. Oh no, this isn't part of a melee attack.
I think it just adds to my. It adds that damage to my attack, right?
It does, but you have to have cast this on your weapon first. Now that you're trying to cast it in front of him, he would get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, so I'll take that back. It's my first time using this, so I wasn't sure how it worked.
I understand completely.
Yeah, that's more of a preparation for battle type spell.
Yep,
Okay, shit, my
exactly.
fault.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. I just wanted to be clear with you because like some DMs will be like, "Nope, you said it. This is happening." You know, I just wanted to like let you know, like, okay, if you do that, then you know.
All right, so it's going to be a disadvantage. So I'm just going to take the hit with my longbow, the shot with my longbow.
Ouch.
Mm.
Yep. So as you attempt to shoot him, he is able to easily get out of the way because you're just too close. You know.
All right, I'm going to end my turn right there.
Alrighty, Donovan.
All right. There's not a hell of a whole lot I can do. I guess I'm gonna hmm. I I, I guess I'll go up the stairs.
Up the stairs. As you go up the stairs, you see yourself in a darkened room and you hear a voice. Oh, come, do not linger in the stairwell. Come forth.
Who's who speaks?
Oh, sorry. It is I, the lord of this tower. Surely you have heard of me.
Is it you who oppresses these men?
Tuh, oppression. You simple minded folk. You need someone like me to rule over you and give your pathetic lives meaning.
I'm gonna go ahead and use divine senses. Do I sense like an undead or anything?
Yeah, uh, General Visanthus is indeed an undead and extremely evil. Like
I'm going.
even for a vampire, he's kind of a dick. He's like
All right.
he's like the Ramsay Bolton of vampires.
All right. Um, I am going to cast Lay on Hands and heal myself for 17.
Yes, sir.
And as I glow with the light from my healing hands, um, I am going to say, "Taste my blade, foul leech."
Ah, but you see, I do have your blade, and soon it shall be mine. And he looks uh, at one of his sand timers and says, "Yes, very soon now."
I will, however, like to. I believe it's a bonus action to do this. If you, unless you disagree, of course, I'd like to throw a torch out there.
Yeah, so you get one free interaction with an object per turn, but here's the rub on that one. You can draw your torch as a free action. Lighting it is not part of that action.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna hang out by the stairs, keep my shield up. Hopefully, one of my allies can cast light or something.
All right. Do I hear any of that interaction?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You can tell that Leroy Jenkins has aggroed the big boss.
Wonderful. I will start my blade song then.
Okay.
You know what? Let me ask you something. So, divine senses allows me. Divine senses allows me to. Okay, so a couple of questions. Um, do I sense the blade? And where is his location to me? And I'll hold off on the answer, of course. I know the time's running out on his turn.
I follow Donovan up the stairs.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how that works with that, but yeah, let's go with yes for now.
Because I should be able to detect evil and good.
Yep. And
And
and then also like what kind of outsider somebody would be, or like if they're undead.
but most importantly, I would know their position.
Right. Yeah. So you can tell Leofur is about 8 to 10 feet below you.
I move up the stairs.
Yeah, you do. And you see
Um,
Donovan engaged in a conversation with a man who, in the dark, somehow is even more frightening when you can't see all of his features, but you see just this completely stone faced, heavily Romanian looking man with long jet black hair and eyebrows that are always seemingly pointed in a V shape, and he is at once both not unattractive but also like extremely intimidating, um, like a guy like Keanu Reeves, but like you just saw him like completely go Mr. Anderson on someone and just Neo the shit out of them. So like he isn't anybody to be fucked with, but like he looks good, but like he looks like someone you don't want to fuck with. And
oh, so it's like a really big ass handsome guy.
yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm about to be fucking with him. So I move here and I swing.
Nope. That's where we end for tonight.
No.
As you breach the stairs, we will roll for new initiative, and everybody will get the chance to engage in the battle. But yeah, this room is completely sealed off from any light whatsoever, and so the only way in or out is the stairs right here. And there's a whole like thing about the battle and everything. So if we had time, I'd totally love to run this battle, but we've already ran a little over, and I don't want to keep anybody who has to get going any later than what we've already
Oh.
ran. So
Darkness will give me advantage on my attacks. It's fine.
yeah.
Oh, well, it with me.
So basically everybody is aware that General Visanthus is right up there, and there is guards still in the towers, but they can't really affect anybody who's in the big boss room. But Vathel, you're kind of on your own, out there. So, not
Yeah,
not
I heard the big bad, so I was like, Vathel can probably handle the guards.
yeah.
Yeah,
Probably
I'll take care of the
help out
guards.
of it.
Yeah, they're not exactly huge threats. So, you know, um, we will pick up next week. Uh, who is going to come out triumphantly in this battle of epic proportions. You guys are up against a boss and his minion, and the minion is pretty beefy as well. So we will find out next week who prevails and who dies. So thank you for playing, and as always, everyone, good gaming.
Lovely.